Greetings, everybody. I am back. Trying to figure out what. How are you? Hope you guys are doing good. Hangnails. Always. How are you doing, Florida Metal? Said you're okay? No, you're a little depressy. Can't make horse drink water. Can only lead it to it. I said that before. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know. Good. I'm really glad to hear that. Or to read that, I should say. Because that event that you have upcoming in June there, I think you said? That's going to be maybe once in a lifetime thing, you know? I might never even get to see that. Because if they retire at any point, then that's it. Hey, Angus. Yeah, will you really get me a shirt? Medium, please. That would be awesome. That would be crazy. Angus, just... I don't have anybody in line yet, but for next time, it's !Tarot, okay? So, we got Angus. I can do that right now for you, Angus, if you're ready. Hope you're doing well, Angus. Well, I can just give you your general reading, and then I can, your final outcome card can be about that, if that's what you want. Because that's usually where you can put your requirements in, what you want to know about. Or not requirements, but requests is what I meant to say. Sorry, that's... Okay, good. Let me shuffle those cards just a little bit more. Then I can do it. My hair is crazy today. As usual. I don't really care. Okay. Let's get started, Angus. So let's look at your present, okay? What do you have going on currently, just in general, okay? Okay, so seemingly at the moment you have a little bit of a problem balancing things. You have the Two of Pentacles here inverted. So you have problems like putting your priorities in the right place, okay? So you're having issues with that. You're having issues with balancing things and patience and things like that. Okay, so you're struggling a little bit. Could be with your work, could be at home, could be with everything, but you're just having a hard time placing your priorities in the right areas, and balancing multiple things at the same time. Okay, so let's look what you had going on in the past. Okay, we're gonna check that out. Okay, so the Chariot. Okay, so in the past there were some failed endeavors. Okay, there were some failed plans, unfortunately, and there was some poor planning. Okay, that was something that's like a poor strategy. That was something that was going on in the past, and it was pretty significant. And it caused the disruption for you. Okay, so but that's in the past, so that's good. But it was just something bigger, if you can remember what it could be or what it was. So you had that going on there. So let's see, what is your subconscious doing? How are you feeling? What's going on there? Okay. The Four of Cups inverted. So seemingly, subconsciously, you're feeling a little bit better. Okay, you're starting to have a better outlook. Okay, with life in general, you're not so bored anymore. That's really good. So yeah, a better outlook is the biggest thing about that in your subconscious. Okay. New hopes and dreams. Okay, new hopes and dreams subconsciously, really good. Okay, so because you have this going on right now, but in the back of your mind, you're preparing, you're thinking about new hopes, new dreams, new things to come. Okay, so that's really good. All right, let's look at your hidden wishes and desires. Okay, we're gonna check that out. Okay, you get the King of Wands inverted. So there's somebody, kind of a cruel parent, or somebody that's like a guardian, is cruel and very difficult to please. Okay, that's the thing that you have going on currently. Could be a parent, could be a boss, or could be a peer too. It could be anybody, but the person is like rough natured and is not really showing any compassion towards you. Okay, intolerant and just strict and cruel. Okay, so that's somebody that's around you right now, and you're really wishing that this would end, that you can put an end to this drama, to this nonsense. Okay, that you're being treated like this, or that this person like this around you doesn't do that anymore, or just goes away, or whatever, something like that. Okay, now let's move on to your hidden forces. What do we got going on here? The High Priestess inverted. Okay, so there's a strong force of ignorance. Okay, in you. There's a lack of vision, and you're holding back true feelings. Okay, it's really strong and prominent within you, and it's not really helping you. It's not helping this situation, your present situation. Okay, so you gotta just kind of open up more, is my suggestion, and really just open up your feelings. Do it in a acceptable way, in a diplomatic way. But let it come out. You don't have to keep it all inside of you all the time. So let's look at events yet to come. What can you expect here in the near future? Okay. It's the Two of Swords. So in the near future, you'll be experiencing like a stalemate. Okay, like even powers. So that could be, maybe there's somebody that you're gonna be competing with, that's gonna be at your same level. Okay, so there's gonna be like an obstacle that you're not gonna be able to really move in that moment, because it's gonna be like that. You know what I mean? Let me find better words. Yeah, balance powers, an immovable obstacle. stalemate. Rest before action. Okay, so it'll be like a little bit of a pause, and then action will continue to go. You know, I'm not really sure what that's going to be about, but that's going to happen in the near future. Let's look at your environment. What goes on there? Oh, good. Okay, the world. Okay, so it's your environment led you to like a victorious end of a journey, if you will. Okay, you have changed. It was like a evolution. You have changed physically, you have changed mentally, everything has changed, and you have victoriously completed a journey. Okay, which is really good. Let me see. And that's in your environment. So either your environment was able to support you in this, and you know, let you be able to do this, or you find yourself in this new environment. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like a completion of a cycle or journey, triumph, a hard-fought victory, successful outcome over adversity. Okay, so you won over something. Okay, that was a little bit of a struggle, but you overcame it. Okay, so that reminds me of this here. You know, there was the poor strategy, but you are overcoming this. Your environment that you find yourself in is the new renewed environment, pretty much. Okay, so let's see how people are treating you around you. Okay, how are they influencing you? Let's check it out. Ooh, good. Ace of Swords. Okay, so that's a really good card. So there's either multiple people or one specific person around you that's helping you feel like kind of powerful. Okay, like you have superior inner strength, situations that are leading to victory, like this one, and you're determined and you have courage. Okay, that person or persons around you is making you feel this way. They're motivating you, if you will. They're bringing this ambition into you, and it's working really well for you. You're working like a well-oiled engine right now because of the people around you. Okay, it could be your family, co-workers, friends, whatever. But whatever people you have around you, it's looking pretty good right now. Okay, so moving on. What is your spirituality doing? How is it holding up? How is it influencing you? Okay, love that you have both of those. The Star. Okay, so that's really good to have. So your spirituality is like excreting hope. Okay, there lies a lot of hope in your spiritual journey. Let me see. Yeah, so there's a sign of good things to come, which is really good in your spiritual. Renewed faith, fulfillment in life's pleasures. You're looking good. You're looking really good with your spirituality right now. You're like vibrant. Okay, you're doing whatever you're doing it well, and it's working for you. Okay, so your spirituality is on par right now. You know, whatever it is. Now we're gonna look at your love. Okay, we're gonna look at the final outcome. You chose this to be about love. Okay, so we're gonna check this out now. I cannot believe this right now. Actually, I should, and I can. Look at that. The Two of Cups. Midnight and death. Look at that. So, I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory. There is a coming together. There's a romance. There's a harmony that's happening. That's fucking happening. Sorry, I'm just very excited about that right now. That was so spot on. Yeah, harmonia coming together. Yeah, I said it, like, there's no more to be said about that. It's perfect. It's the best card you could have had for this situation. So that's it. Done. I'm glad. Are you glad? I'm really glad. This was a really good reading. This just like cheered me, really cheered me. Should cheer you too. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm very happy about this right now. Super. This is good. Good news. Like there will be love for you. At least one of us, right? Good, good, good. I'm happy. I'm not sure about that. It's either you already like there is love. Like if you already have somebody, then this is good. This is this person. If you don't, that person will come, and that person will come soon. Love will come to you soon. Oh, thank you, Amo or Amo. Thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the room. Well, good, Angus. Be hopeful because it's coming. It's definitely. Oh, good. That's good. Yeah, okay, but that's good though. That doesn't, as long as it's going good. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice. Oh, good. I'm so glad. You're welcome. Good. I'm really happy how this just turned out. Thanks for coming, Angus. Thanks for that. And thank you for following Amo, whatever you want to be called. Ave Amo. Would you like a reading, Amo? Okay. Is there anything specific that you would like to know about? Because there's going to be one card that's going to be a final outcome card, and that will be focusing on your specific topic that you're concerned about or that you want to know about, like romance or family or something, whatever you choose. Oh shit. I'm in the music business. No, you shouldn't. Let me just tell you out of my own experience. Don't do it. Well, as what? As a producer or as a... Yeah. This is my band actually right there. That's the logo for my band that I designed. That's the sigil of sanguine force right there that I designed too for my band. That's my solo project right there. Jovanka. That's where I play all the instruments myself. My other band is Ibtom. I'm the vocalist and bassist for that band. Yeah. We're a black metal project out of the swamps of Florida. Germanic, because I'm from Germany, born and raised in Germany. Germanic, Slavic, my father was Serbian, and American black metal. Yeah. So, okay, so what would you like to do in the music business? As in, would you like to be or are you a musician, or are you looking to be like a producer, or you want to run a label, or or like an event planner or something like that? No. I mean, I can technically, but I'm not going to. That's not... No. Oh. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Well, I mean, playing music is always perfect. You should always definitely do that. I would never tell you that's something that you shouldn't do. But just the only warning: do not expect to make money with it, especially not when you produce and write and play your own original music. If you decide to be a cover musician, then you can go to bars and play cover music and make $150 just for yourself, a night, or whatever. But if you plan on playing original music, no chance for a long time. Yeah, do that. Sing, practice. YouTube is filled with how to teach you how to sing better and everything. So I can totally recommend that. Do it. But we're gonna see what your fate says to this question. Okay. We're gonna look what is presently going on in your life here, okay? Oh. So there's love. There's the Two of Cups. There's love. There's coming together. There's harmonious love, okay? Could be your partner. Could be even your animal, like your pet or something like that. But there's definitely love is very very present in your life right now, okay? Maybe a parent, but it's definitely love is there. So that's really already we're off to a good start with you. So let's look what happened in the past, okay? We're gonna attack that too. Oh, wow, okay. So in the past, the sun. Look at the twins coming together underneath the sun. So in the past, you had a really huge, pleasurable event. Something that was really exciting in your life, and that gave you it made your life just so bright and beautiful, and happiness was there so prominent. Like something was really great that occurred to you that had you feeling like it was like a successful social relationship, a friendship, an engagement, happy times, pure joy. Okay, so the past had something really good in store for you there, and it was good. Like it was some kind of significant event. Okay, so let's look at your subconscious. Okay, what's going on there? We're about to find out how you're feeling there. Okay, so the Knight of Swords inverted. Okay, so so you have there's a little trouble there in subconscious. A bully, a troublemaker, impulsive. Whether it's you that acts upon this or somebody around you, but in your subconscious, you're not doing so good. Okay. So I'm not really sure. Bully, impulsive, troublemaker. So in your subconscious. So something like that is going on. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're being impulsive. Maybe you're making a little bit trouble right now with stuff. I'm not sure, but something like that is going on in here. So either somebody's causing it or you're doing it to yourself subconsciously. Okay, so let's look at your secret desires and wishes. Okay, right here. We're going to check out what goes on there. The Queen of Cups inverted. Okay. So, okay, that's kind of interesting. Untrustworthy, unreliable, indecisive. Okay. I can see that you don't trust yourself. You're indecisive. Okay. You're not really reliable, and that is something that you want to correct. That's another reason why you even asked me in the first place if you should go into the music industry. Okay, so that's something that's happening that you have wishes and dreams that you are not decisive about at this moment. Okay, that's pretty much what I see there. So let's look at your hidden forces. How are they influencing you? We're gonna see what goes on there. All right. So you get the Six of Pentacles inverted. So your hidden forces are a little bit questionable. There's a force in you that's kind of like a hoarder, right? Like in a financial way. You don't really like to share your wealth. You like to just kind of hoard it. And you don't really like to, you're a little bit selfish. And you kind of mishandle your finances a little bit. Okay, that's a strong force. And it's strongly affecting your life. And not really in a good way. Okay, so that's something that you probably also need to kind of take a look at. Okay, let's see what's gonna come here in the future for you. Okay, we're gonna check that out right now. Jeez. Okay, it's the King of Cups inverted. Okay, so it looks like this is like carrying over. So difficult to please, a lack of creativity, unscrupulous character. I think that's you. I think that in the near future, you're still going to be a little bit like, you seem irritated about something. You're irritable. You're not really, nothing is really good enough. Things like that. That's going to be your future for a little while longer until it is your future no more. Okay. So until it is then your present. But yeah, so that's something that's going to happen. Let's look at your environment. What goes on around you? How's it influencing you? It's the Five of Pentacles. So it looks like your environment has you almost like... Your environment is somehow contributing to some sort of poverty, homelessness, or fear thereof, okay? So I don't know if people around you or the house that you're in right now, that you could be possibly homeless, or it's again a money thing. It's again a mismanaged wealth situation that we see here. That's the environment that you find yourself in. I'm not really sure. It's like it's a lost soul and poverty. Okay, so that's something that is either somebody in your environment is suffering from that right now, or you're in danger of suffering from it, or you're suffering from it. Something like that. So let's look at the people around you. How are they influencing? Let's check that out. Okay. So that's the Five of Cups. So it looks as though that people around you, there is like a sadness, and there's a breakup in a relationship. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic relationship, but it's an imperfect relationship with somebody that you have. There's disappointment, there's regret, and there's loss. Okay, so there's somebody around you that you guys are not getting along, and then it's tumultuous, and you breaking apart, and it's not really ideal. Okay, with either one person or multiple people. Okay, that you're like at odds with. Okay, so your spirituality. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you for liking. Appreciate you. Your spirituality. We're going to look at that now. Okay, we're going to see what goes on there. We'll come up to something positive. The Queen of Pentacles. Your spirituality, you're very gracious. You're very generous. You like to give. You are a generous host, okay? So your spirituality just kind of pours out of you, and you like to just share it with everybody. You like to be very generous about these things. That's really good. That's a good card to have. So you have something good going there for sure. So keep that up. Whatever you're doing is really good. There's an affluence, luxury that's going on, and it's working. It's whatever you're doing spiritually is working. Now, let's look at your final outcome, whether you should get into the fucking music industry or not, and we're about to hopefully find out. Sometimes the cards won't tell me exactly, that. They will still be relating to something else, okay? But most of the time, it will be what you asked about. Oh, okay. So the Six of Swords is, so it looks like a journey. Okay, there will be a voyage. It looks like you are really good at escaping bad situations and entering better situations. Okay, so it looks that you leaving check check check. I know my microphone was on. So it looks like it's the good choice entering the music industry, because these things here are negative on you. Your current environment and the people around you currently that you find, I know that's why I'm repeating it, that you find yourself with are not good for you. So this is talking about the fact that you will leave these bad situations and that you will enter better ones. And because you asked about whether or not you should go into the music industry, it seemingly is you should, because that's what's going to be the better situation than what you're in right now. So that concludes you. Pretty straightforward reading, I think. I think that your fate is on your side. Your fate is definitely on your side. It's not, there will always be obstacles, but so far so good, So thank you. I hope it helped. I hope it helped kind of make you think about it a little bit more and ponder on it and think, maybe it's a good idea. Like I said, just when it comes to art, and you said you're also a poet, so you already know, art does not really make any money, unfortunately. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, so I just want to, be warned that you're not going to get really rich unless your name is, is famous, and you're not going to get famous if you don't get rich. You know what I mean? Like, it's this vicious cycle that there's no breaking out of. Most artists these days, they just buy their way pretty much into all of that, No, 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 no. I don't really perform unless I have my band with me. If my band's behind me, then that's different, then I will, but I don't want to do that now. Sorry. I'm not. Because I'm a black metal vocalist, so it's not like pretty singing, it's So I mean, I can sing regularly too. I'm a pretty good singer. Like, I'm a good singer, okay singer. You know what I mean? I can sound good. But you're welcome. I really hope everything works out, and I really wish you good luck, and have fun with this music thing, because that, you gotta enjoy it. You gotta really be passionate about it, because that's the only thing that you'll have from that. So. Well, good. I'm really glad that you like the reading. I'm really glad that you trust me. So. So if anybody else is in here, let me know. I'm ready to go forward with you. Whoever wants a new a reading, just let me know. Fish may take a while. You can check out our videos on YouTube. We have live performances on there. It's in my about info on Twitch. You're on Twitch, right? Yeah, in my about info it says the name of the band. It's Albtraum. Alptraum on YouTube. German black metal. I put videos on there of us performing. You should check it out and get back with me and tell me what you think. Because, honestly, I talked to my boys about that the other week, and it really is like, for me, And do not feel pity for me on this, but for me, being on stage is the only thing that actually gives me like pleasure to do. It gives me this euphoria that I do not get from anything else. Not from anything, not from substances, not from freaking anything else. Just being on stage is the only thing. That's why when my guys are like, we need to record the third album, we need to... I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I want to perform. I want to go on stage. You asshole, stop trying to record. But, it is a necessity because you want to be able to offer something to your fans or to the people, to your crowd, to your guests, to whatever you want to call them. You want to be able to have CDs. You want to be able to have physical things, T-shirt, blah, blah, blah. All that nonsense. And it makes sense, because people do get sentimental. And I understand that because I even still collect, like, vinyls. I'll buy them. I never really listen to them because I do everything digitally. But just having, like, books. I don't use the tablet thing. I use real books because, I understand the concept that you want that physical thing. I still have our first recorded CD on the podium here, on a little podium down there in our practice room, because my other one just is gone. The second album I had next to it and it's just not there. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I don't know if somebody took it or something. I don't care, whatever. I got one somewhere anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so yeah, that's the only thing, man. That's why we finally found a new drummer, because I had to let my other drummer go because he never came to practice. I mean, it was like for 3 months he didn't come to practice at all, but then he wanted to play, then we had shows coming up. He's like, oh yeah, I can play the show. And we said, no, you can't. Like, last time we did this thing, it went completely destroyed. That's kind of funny. LP trauma. That's hilarious. That's cool. Well, Albtraum is the German word for nightmare. So. Yeah. Yeah, we have the times of our life when we perform, Practice is great too, but what I was saying is, like, we have a drummer again now, so we can actually perform again now, right? And people are already waiting. Florida Metal is waiting. He knows, he was in here in chat earlier. People were waiting for us. They're like, oh man, you guys have a drummer now. You guys are going to be performing soon. Yeah, we can't wait. People are already like, oh, I'm friends with the promoter, and he's like, I can hardly put you guys on a show, blah, blah, blah. Okay, sure. I gotta turn on the AC. I'm like hot. I don't know why. Ooh, fish may take my hair. Oh, it's actually kind of nice, but I don't like how it's like on top. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I know. Me too, bro. Me too. You already know our first performance is gonna be fucking Brass Mug again. We played there fucking... How many times have we played at the Brass Mug? I can't even count anymore. Like, I mean, I would say at least like 9 or 10 times. About, I think about like 8 or 9 times is what I'm gonna say. I mean, I have pretty much all the flyers of the Brass Mug shows. Actually, I might be missing a couple, but I try to keep all the flyers from all the shows that we've played, because for your memory. But, yeah, that's like our home away from home. Yeah. We're comfortable there. I'm very comfortable at the Brass Mark. I don't at the Brass Mark is one of those places I don't even get nervous anymore. It's just kind of like I feel like I'm having practice, you know, because there is nervousness is really something that it's just anyway there with me for like the first like maybe 5 minutes, and then it just subsides anyway, you know. But at the Mark, I'm not nervous there, you know. I respect they're doing the sound. I'm like, I see you. You know, I know everybody there. Everybody knows us, you know. And we go there when we don't have shows, when we have a ride there. Me and my friend Necro, you know, we go to shows, and he's my roommate too. And we go to shows there, you know, and when we don't perform, because we like to support. You know, we can't expect support from everybody, but then we don't support them. And by the way, we want to go there anyway. We want to see a metal show, you know. Nina Hagen. 99 Luftballons. I love Nina Hagen. Nina Hagen was one of the best German singers. Was that what I sound like, Nina Hagen? No. Yeah, that's a good Irgendwie, irgendwo, irgendwann. Yeah, I remember that song too. Jeez, I gotta put her on my playlist on YouTube. I don't have her on there. Nina Hagen. Forgot about her. I love when I forget about something and somebody's like, da da da. And I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that. That's good. Yeah, she was. Yeah, I mean, how old is she now? Even my mother listened to her when she was younger. I feel like she might be just a couple years older than my... You know what? I'm going to look that up right now. Like a couple years older than my mother, maybe? My mother was born in 1960. Now you got me doing all this, amo. Is it amo? Oh my god, what does she look like now? Holy shit. Ave amo. Ave amo. Ave amo. What is that? What does that mean? Am I ignorant and stupid? But I don't know. That means something, doesn't it? Yeah, just like I said, she was born 1955. So she's 5 years older than my mom. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what I thought it meant. Okay, yeah. Ave amo. Okay. Yeah. Interesting that you would have the love card then when it comes to your present situation. Right? I think you had that. Yeah, you did. Ave amo. Heil Liebe is what we would say in German. Heil Liebe. So is anybody else in chat? Anybody that would like a reading? Or is there nobody there now? I wonder. Hail love. Why did you name yourself that? Ave amo. Fish. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, you don't remember? Okay. 1958. Yeah. She wouldn't. My mother was a phenomenal accordion player. She was really good. The big ones. The big ass accordions. That's what my mom played. I have a picture downstairs in my living room of her performing with my grandfather, her dad, on stage. But she always swore after my grandfather died that she would never play it again. And she only did it like, I think 1 or 2 times. I begged her. I'm like, Mom, I want you to play the accordion. No, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, Mom, please do it, please. And then she did. And she closed her eyes and she played the whole time with her eyes closed. So the musician is in me, you know, but I'm just a copy ninja. I just know how to follow through. I know how to do it technically, you know. I'm starting to be able. I have a total understanding of music. You know, it's in me. I can tell that I can hear, I can understand, but to apply it is still difficult for me because I've only been doing this for like 7 years or so now, you know. So it was never something that I was brought up when I was little. My mother tried, but no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, you know. But I'm doing it now, so it's good. I'm pretty much doing what I always dreamed about when I was a teenager, being in a band in America, you know, playing heavy metal. The heaviest metal of all. That's what I like. That is something somebody told me one time. A bad person, not a good person, but it was a good thing that he told me. He said, "Oh, you know, you can always find comfort when you perform on stage. Comfort in knowing that you're probably the heaviest band there, being in a black metal band." And it's like, because, you know, I mean, nowadays they're a dime a dozen in the digital world, right? You can look up hundreds, thousands of black metal bands. But when it comes to actually in your area performing, we're one of the only black metal bands. There's maybe 1 or 2 more here in the entirety of the state of Florida. That's great. That's funny though, because I would have looked at you like that too if I would have been there. Thank you, Florida Metal. I'm honored and I bow to you for that. Yeah, I mean, you know, my guys are genius musicians, every single one of them. Top-notch musicians. They know how to do, they know how to perform, they know how to write, they know how to everything. They know everything. I always think about that. Even so when I get frustrated and it pisses me off and it's like, men rule the world, no offense, you know, but men are fucked, you know. It truly is like that. Or, you know, guys often. And it's like, damn, you know, but when it comes to the music aspect of it all, and you know, I mean, my keyboardist, you know, we've been friends for 7 years now, 6 years, you know, whatever, and you know, we've been friends, and that's just, it's like family, you know what I mean? It's like, fuck, but I guess I'm gonna deal with him, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, that would be cool. That'd be really cool, Florida Metal. Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, I just told my guitar player the other day, like, I've never seen anybody that can just, like, I mean, I will tell him, like, I can't figure out the notes for the song. Like, I'm listening to some song by some band that I want to play myself. Just because I want to, you know, because I'm bored or whatever. And I'll be like, I'm trying to learn a song right now, and I can't figure out that one note. He's like, let me hear it real quick. And I'm talking about, like, not even 3 seconds of the song, and he knows the notes, and he plays them. I have a keyboard here, that's why. And he just plays that shit. And he does it. And it's like nothing. He just suddenly like, oh, yeah. You know, and I'm like, how did you just... It's incredible. He tunes his guitar just like fucking 2 minutes. And it's fucking crystal clean. Like, I don't know. I've never seen anybody like him. I've seen many musicians, and I've played with many talented musicians. Yeah, very, very. But he is just out of this world. When he's on the guitar, he's not the same person. When he doesn't have his guitar around him, he's whatever. But when he has a guitar, not whatever, but you know, sometimes he really can be not so enjoyable to be around for me, right? I'm gonna just be honest. But when he has a guitar on there, and he has, then it's totally different. When it's about the band, he's just like perfect. He's fucking perfect. You know what I mean? And I'm just like so honored and so humbled to think that these guys play with me. That's huge. That's huge. You know? And that I'm a front person and I'm a bassist and a singer. And you know, Florida Metal, I've only been on the bass for what, 3 years now? 3 or 4 years? Oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah, about 4 years. Playing shit that people play when they've been on their 20 years. You know, I feel like I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. And I'm fucking like, the gods. It's my fate. The gods send me that way. That's it. You know? If I know anything, I know that. I don't know anything else. I know that. You know? Because this is my blood, this is my DNA. My father was a child prodigy singer that he never really talked about. But one day he told me about it. He said, you know, when you go in his hometown of Leskovac, when you walk through the streets, or was it Kikinda? Well, his hometown is Leskovac. That's where he was born. But I think he may have talked about walking through Kikinda. And Kikinda is another town, and they will have like speakers. You know how some towns have speakers and then music will be playing, like speakers in like where the plants are or whatever, and you walk through downtown and there will be music playing out of these speakers. And at a certain time every day they would play my dad singing as a little boy, like singing whatever, Ave Maria or something along the lines, you know, Orthodox Serbian. And it was my dad. It was my dad. They recorded my dad singing this as a boy, and it would be playing in the town for many years. So my dad was talented too. So I have both in me. Not to mention that our local music store closed a few months back, or yeah, just like 2 months back. Unfortunately, awful, because that was our spot. You know, we needed something we can walk there. It was a quarter of a mile away, less than that even, and we walked there. When we had a show and we loaded everything up in the cars and everything, and we're driving to Tampa, and it's like, shit, guys, we gotta stop at Bonds. We don't have tuner. We lost the tuner. We need a tuner, or we need a replacement strings in case Draven pops a string. We stop at Bonds Music and get there. Or we have a broken cable, we stop there. Because, you know, if we order... Because we live in Wildwood where there's nothing. Just nothing. So, the next music store is like 40 minutes away from us. So, if you order on Amazon, it takes at least a day. At least. Most of the time, 2, 3, 4 days. So, yeah. And they closed. And it's really a shame. And really, it's not going to be good for us in the future. But whatever, you know. But the biggest thing is when they cleared out the store, my roommate Necro went to work, and he walks to work, and suddenly he calls my phone, and I'm like, why is he calling my phone? Is something happened? And I pick up the phone. He's like, guys, they emptied out all the stuff out of the Bonds music store, and they threw it all in the dumpster, like a bunch of shit that was still usable. And Jeremy and I like, what? And we put on our shoes and we ran down there with like backpacks and everything. And they had a fucking brand new guitar case in there. But unfortunately, the zipper was broken. You know, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a 1-card reading on that. So we don't have to do this whole thing again, okay? Because that would be nonsense. So I'm going to shuffle these cards for a minute, and I'm going to do 1-card reading, and then we're going to find out if that's a good idea. So anyway, went down there, and literally in the dumpster, on top of everything else, I shit you not, these are the things that happen to me all the time, and they are the living proof that there are sometimes not coincidence. Never mind? You sure? So, what I discover on top in the dumpster is an accordion. An antique functioning accordion that's right on top of the dumpster. Or in the dumpster on top of all the other things that they threw out from the music store. Now, please tell me the odds. Tell me the fucking odds that I would find that. That's not a coincidence. That was my mother sending me this. That's what that was. I still haven't even told my brother about it. I keep forgetting about it. Yeah, I could do a 1-card reading. Well, let's do it. You want to? Yeah, so that's my life all the time. Alright, I'm going to do that 1-card reading for you, Ave Amo. Okay, we're going to see. Because I really want to know. But you get... Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's see. I have not done a 1-card reading with this deck. It's not supposed to, but I'm the Oracle. I control this, so it doesn't matter. I can do what I want to do. Okay, so we're gonna see. Huh. So yeah, I don't think so. Nope. You shouldn't. Let me see if we can. It's failure to seize the moment, unsure actions, uncertainty. I would go with no. Alright, I'm gonna see. Is anybody wanting a reading? Is anybody in here that would like a reading? Because if not, I'm gonna have to hop off soon because I don't want to get my average viewers down. Because at this moment I only have two viewers, which would totally be okay because yesterday was a very successful stream and I was very happy about it. And when there's, you know, a break, sometimes that happens. People don't come online and that's okay, you know. I just want to make sure that Oh, hi Anne. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing? Welcome to the room. Welcome to the temple, I should say. Love that song. So, would you like a reading, Anne, or? Can't believe tomorrow's already Thursday again. These days have been going by so fast. I have a schedule. I stream Tuesdays at 7, Wednesdays at 7, Fridays at 7 and Saturdays at 7. That's my schedule. So it's really, you know, I'm really glad, honestly, that I made the schedule because, you know, I have a lot of other things going on around me. As you can see, like, these are all my paintings, all the paintings I've done. I'm an artist too, so I've been neglecting that a lot lately, and it's not good. It's not good for my spiritual and mental health. Okay, so I've been working on a new painting. I keep looking over there because it's literally right here, the painting that I'm working on. You can actually see my guitar. Oh, check it out, guys. Check it out. Actually, let me just finish real quick before I jump like a squirrel to the next topic. But yeah, so I have that. I have my band. I have my job. I have my animals. I have Miguel. What's up, buddy? You came at the perfect timing, my friend. At the perfect time, because I'm about to show off my awesome guitar that I got for Yule. Yep, that my guitar player got me for Yule. For my, you know, because I don't play guitar, and I've told him, you know that, Miguel. But I play the bass. But I got my bass downstairs because I practice with it for the but yeah, I'm so proud to show you my thing. Since it's right here, I was like, fuck it, I'll show it. I'll show it off. I'm like, it's a Jackson. Look at that. Yee-hoo! A 7-string, baby. Yep, that's my thing. That's my baby. Love it, man. Been playing our jams on here. Super awesome. That's my fucking wristband. Don't you love it? Draven got it for me. It is, isn't it? Ah, I love this thing. I'm so stoked I have this now. But because I'm a bassist, I'm still like struggling. Still kind of struggling, you know, because as a bass, I'm like, do, you know, not like, how you should be, you know what I'm saying? It's so funny, dude. I catch myself. It's weird because, like, everything is so small for me, so I'm playing shit, like, really fast, right? Because I have that shit, you know. And then this, you know, the speed picking is what that's the muscle that I'm really working out right now, because, you know, I don't use the pick when I play bass. I use my fingers, right? So this is bass. That muscle is perfect. But this here, you know, my arm here is like, ah! But yeah, that's how it goes, you know, when you get used to this. But yeah, I love this thing. I'm like fucking, I play every night. I play with this thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Kind of excited I got to show you guys. Yep. So, yeah, so that's my first guitar. My first one. I can do it with the pick too, but I don't know, because I never do it, you know. I don't like it. I train myself from the beginning with play just with the fingers, you know. So for me, the pick is kind of just like, it just bothers me. Even so, for black metal, typically with the pick would be better, but you know, because we are a unique band as it is anyway. For us to have me play with the fingers, it gives a real good thump, you know, doom 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 doom, you know. So I like it like that, and I like playing with the fingers. It's just I can kind of make more things happen. I feel like, you know, when I do it, like, I don't know how I'm playing it, but I always make the joke, I'm like, only posers play with a pick. That's like the running gag, right? Only fucking posers play the bass with a pick. No, but if you can do both, you know, that's it. That's where you want to be. You want to be able to do, capable of both, you know. Nah, I know some fucking bass players, like, I know, like, one bass player in particular. That guy is so good. I watch him on stage and I'm just like, local band. He's played for bigger bands, but he is just a badass. But you know what? I'm not gonna give his name out here because that's just gonna freaking make his head blow up even more than it already is. Oh God! Whenever he talks to me, he's like, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and I love the guy. But you know what? I'm not gonna give you more fame. You don't need more fame. Everybody knows who you are. That's true. That's true. You know, that's why it's just like a gag. You know, it's like a thing. But it's funny. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're having practice this coming week. Oh no, not yet. Cause our drummer is right now performing with his other band. Cause he's in like 15 bands. No, he's in like 6 bands though. No kidding. And so right now he's in where is he at? Somewhere performing with his other band. That's why we haven't had practice, but we're having practice not this weekend, but I think the next weekend we're having practice. Oh, and I'm gonna just throw that out there, Miguel. I know you know a lot of people. We are looking again for another guitar player that can keep up with Draven. Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm excited. I've been kind of slacking on writing more for Jovanka, but I'm kind of learning our set on there, which I can already play, but I'm just trying to get it really sorted out because I don't know what the future brings because we need a second guitar player now. We have it seemingly lost our second guitar player. Like, we haven't heard from him. We don't know what's up. So, you know, if you know anybody, Miguel, that's good, and I'm talking about, you know, not because of me, you know, I'm not like boasting or something, but you know how Draven plays, and Draven is serious, and Draven is the lead guitar player, and that guy has to keep up, you know. So if you know somebody, or girl, whatever, oh my God, but here's the thing though, with him it's different. Honestly, he's a different guy because he is really a close friend, and he would drive from St. Pete religiously every week here to Wildwood, which is like almost 3 hours every week to practice for months, for a whole year or a year and a half or so that he was with us. And then suddenly it just became less and less, and then it was like he started having, you know, there were things going on, and he would answer messages, but sometimes it would be right away. He would answer. Sometimes it would be a day or so later. But now he hasn't answered the last 2 messages at all that I've texted him. So we're more worried than anything else. Nobody is mad in the band because we love that guy. That guy is our fucking, like... Yeah, we're in Wildwood. Well, Bobby is in... Zagros is in Gainesville. But Draven and I are here in Wildwood. Necro is my other roommate that's living with us. But, you know, Necro's our roommate. But, yeah, and our drummer is in Gibsonton. But he'll be traveling to Wildwood, too, for practices. Now, we've been traveling to Gibsonton to have practice with him. But with Bernie. Bernie's our drummer, Lord Valak. But he's going to be coming here now, too, for practices. But, yeah, I need somebody that's versed in the black metal. And I need somebody that's into black metal. I really need somebody that his main interest in music is black metal. That's the biggest thing. I'm closer to you? Where are you? You're probably like in... Aren't you in Tampa or something? That's kind of what I always thought. Or wait a minute. Are you in Newport Richie? There are that are into black metal. I mean, I used to be in the Ocala scene like very much when we first. Oh, Homosassa. Okay, I don't even know how far that is from me. Yeah, but you know, since I don't have a license and a car anymore, I don't ever go to Ocala anymore. So I don't really know anybody or what's going on there anymore. So I'm kind of like illiterate to that now. Just need somebody. I haven't made an official post yet because we almost were considering somebody, but it doesn't look like Draven is too fond of that person. And that's all I care about. I don't give a shit. Okay. I don't really, I don't really care about much, but I do care how do my band members get along with this person. I want them to get along. I want them to hit it off. That was another thing with Mike. Mike is like, we hit it off. We met him at the Vatane show. The guy knows people. He went to high school with the fucking front man from Obituary, and he grew up. He could be my dad, but he's like, he frequented the punk scene in the 70s. Like, it's insane. He knows my mom's husband, that they're still officially married, and he's a piece of shit, but he is the guitar player for the Angry Samoans, which played in the 70s. They were the biggest punk band, like local punk band in California in the 70s. Like, he knows that. He knows these people, like, and he was just so into all of that. Into black metal, into punk, into death metal, all of it. He knew, and he was into, and it's just like, man. And we hit it off right away. Or it was Draven and him. They were like this, immediately at the Vatane show. That was best show ever. I don't care. Morbid Angel, nothing. They can't even keep up compared to Vatane. Not even anything. But they knew it too, and they were pissed. The singer, he was not in good spirits. But yeah, it's like, I gotta find somebody that can really vibe with Draven. I know that sounds so freaking like a hipster, but I know. I always think about what is with this huge hype about him. Like, it's probably because people grew up with that band. That was one of the earlier, death metal thing, and out of just a few when it first started. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. There's kind of like a nostalgia for these people that grew up with that. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever. But yeah, so hopefully we can find somebody, because I mean, it is a necessity, but no, Draven is wonderful to play with, but he is very particular on what he's looking for. When it comes to the person, how the person plays, what the person has inside of them when it comes to like their belief, when it comes, and I'm all about like the fact they have to really literally. I have had my experiences now for 7 years, and I'm telling you, if they're not 100% black metal is their main genre of music that they enjoy and that they play, then they're not for us. That's just how it is. Like that death metal, that all that other stuff, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work with our sound, and it's not gonna work with Draven's spirit and with my spirit. What's up, Bone? Hi, Bone. Greetings. Thank you for joining. I am doing readings. Yes. I've been waiting for somebody to request one. Yeah, I know you would understand. Let me go. So it's like it's hard to find that. It's hard to find the people that, because black metal is just not so big. Like, people are just not into it. People don't like it. People are scared of it. It's all about the death metal. It's all about the death metal, and it's just like there is a difference, and people have to realize that it's not just the sound, but it's the culture too. The culture that comes with black metal is very different than the culture of death metal. Way more spiritual, and there's an esotericism with it. That's just it. That death metal doesn't have. Death metal is just chaos and destruction, whereas to black metal is destruction and chaos just to build something new, you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, we're all pretty much, you know, either atheists or pagans or Satanists, you know. When you look at death metal, like, you literally have people, a lot of people in the death metal scenes are Christians, you know, and they're like extremely Christian still too. They hide it, but they are, right? They will literally not. Yeah, so it's okay. So, Bone, you want a reading? Do you have anything particular that you want to know about? Sorry about my audio. That happens from time to time, and I had to fix it. I still haven't. I totally forgot about that, Miguel. That I just now remember that I see your name. That I have to. Yeah. Yeah, that's. You know, I honestly think it might be that option thing that you were talking about. I still have to look that up. I keep fucking forgetting. Damn it. Just a general, Bone? Okay, I got you. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to look at that this weekend because this is really getting on my nerves. This weekend I'll have some time before my stream and I will look at that and figure it out. Because, like, I'm talking and suddenly people are like, we can't hear you. Yeah, we're just talking about the different genres because Miguel and I were both musicians and we've, you know, he's done sound for my band before. And it was spectacular sound. We talk about it still till this day, my friend. Till this day. At the Horse and Crown. And you had that shit perfect. Yep. Oh, okay. So you're really sure it's the cable. Okay. Okay. You know, that would make sense. That really would make sense. Cash? Hey, Cash. Thanks for joining. Greetings. You don't listen to Metal Bone? Then you can't listen to my band. That's sucky. Cash, you want a reading after Bone, yeah? Okay, so we get Cash. For future reference, it's !tarot. And then you're on the list. Yeah. So that's what we've been talking about. About the issues within the scene of, you know, with the members not being dependable, etc., etc. It is what it is. It's spelled with one R. But it doesn't matter, Cash. I got you. I'll do this right after I'm done with Bone. Okay, let's see. Let's look at your present, Bone, okay? What's going on in your life presently? Oh, So it looks like, okay, so you got the Ace of Swords inverted, okay? So there is a little bit of a struggle, there's a little bit of a strife, there's a little bit of trouble. Okay, so momentarily, there's an abuse of power, tyranny, and destruction. Okay, so look in my about info on Twitch and you can see the band name and you just type the band name into YouTube and then you can find some live videos too. The band name is Albtraum. It's Alptraum. Albtraum. It's the German word for nightmare, and you can find us. We are on Bandcamp, we are on Spotify, we're on YouTube, so you can find us anywhere there. We have just like clips of live performances, but we have a couple of songs on YouTube. I think our whole album's probably uploaded on YouTube nowadays, you know, whatever. But we have music for sale too, you know, on Bandcamp and Spotify and all that, whatever, or however Spotify works. Bobby does that shit. I don't know anything about that. Thank you, Bone. I appreciate that. We can always really use the support, you know. We musicians, especially black metal musicians, we don't really get any support, you know. So it is very humbling and exciting when we can know, you know, somebody's supporting us, you know. We do it more for us than anything else, you know. So let's see. Yeah, so something around you, Bone. There's some tyranny. I am almost thinking it could be like a boss or something. Tyranny, destruction, and abuse of power is around you momentarily. Okay, so that's something that's going on with you right now. So let's check with the past. What happened in the past? Oh wow. Okay. The 10 of Swords. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so in the past, there was misery. There was unbearable sorrow, physical or mental turmoil, and absolute ruin. I don't know if it was loss of somebody that you love or something like that, but something in the past was really bad that had you in a very bad place, and it was a big event, and it was a big problem that you were dealing with in the past. So, but it is the past, but you're still lingering with this abuse of power here. It's lingering for you, and it's not good. Okay, so let's look at your subconscious. What goes on in your subconscious? That's so good. The Hierophant. Okay, so your subconscious is in a good, better place, in a more balanced, in a more stable place. You feel divinely inspired, merciful. You have complete control over your spiritual needs, conformity. Okay, so your subconscious is doing really good. You're really there's serenity within you. Okay, subconsciously, that's good. Okay, even so, you're going through some things here with some tyrant around you, with some destruction, some abuse of power, but you're keeping your subconscious clear and in a good place. So it's okay, you know. Thank you, Super Bass. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. Okay, so we got Cash, and then we got Super after Cash. Okay, so all right, so let's move on to your secret wishes and desires. What can we discover there? Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. So you have some. So you're really kind of obsessed right now with material gain and greed. You're really trying to get something really. You had to. What? I mean, you know, if you don't like me, you can always unfollow. So the option is there, you know. So it's like, no, she's not so good. She's not for me. Unfollow. Yeah. So something is up here with you in your wishes. You have like really kind of obsessive desires for material gain right now. That's on a negative spectrum. It's not really good. Okay. Let's look at your hidden forces. What can we discover there? The Three of Swords. So something that you know, but you're not quite aware on how much it affects you. It's a heartbreak. Okay, it's a loss. It's a separation, a stormy relationship, longing for an absent love. That's a strong force within you that's driving you right now, and you're not really realizing it because it's hidden, you know, from you. But it's something you're going through a tough time in your heart right now. Okay, so that's definitely something that's going on there. Let's look at events yet to come for you. Okay, things gonna look up. So we got the Nine of Swords inverted. So what we are seeing here for your future is that there will be better health, and there will be better outlook and better situations to come. Okay, really good card for your future outlook. So focus on that. It's gonna be improved outlook, okay, in the future. So we can. This is a great card. I love this card. It's probably my favorite card. So these two are really good cards. Okay, I'm glad that you're having this. Look at your environment now. That's the next one. How is it influencing you? What's going on there? Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. So your environment has you in rather better spirits, okay? So it looks like your environment is influencing you to the point where you're very generous, okay? You're very you're a generous host. You're very gracious, and there's luxury and affluence in your surrounding environment, okay? And you know, you're very very much giving with your wealth and with your material gain, okay? So this, you know, but this is positive too, okay? So you're very charity, you like to give charity in a way, so that's good. Let's look at the influence of other people on you, okay? We're gonna see, oh wow, very good. So strength. So there's somebody, either one person or more persons around you that let you really be strong, okay? Strength, endurance, and you are, it's bringing you to the finish line, but like in a really triumphant way. You are winning at whatever you're doing, pretty much. Power and its strength from within, okay? So people around you, or at least one person around you, is a very good influence on you and makes you feel strong and being able to handle things and overcome things and finish things victoriously, triumphantly, okay? Let's check out your spirituality. What goes on in your spiritual realm here? Okay. So you got the Empress inverted. So there's a little bit of an infidelity, and there's like an infertility, okay? It's not really ideal, your spirituality. You're kind of a little bit stagnant in that aspect right now. There's a strive there, okay? You might have to work a little bit more on that. You're kind of just putting this on the back burner, and you're not really diving in there. And, you know, it is maybe not really necessary, but it is kind of necessary in the long run. But sometimes when you have problems, you have to kind of put other things on the back burner, and then you get back to it later, you know. So it's okay. Oh, hi, XS. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. My Valentine's was just another day. So I got a rose. My boss that hates me and wants to fire me got chocolates, but he got chocolates for everybody, so I know it was. So did my manager. She also wants to fire me and hates me. So it's kind of like whatever. So yeah, my Valentine's was pretty much just another day, all in all. But I did get a rose, which was nice, from somebody. So, but I don't. It's not anything that I'm really interested in anyway, you know. I mean, if I were to get something, that's nice, but it's whatever. So let's move on, Bone. Okay. How was yours, XS? I hope it was good. I hope you had a good time, or you had a good partner, or whatever you were doing. I hope it was good for you. Your final outcome, Bone. What did you want to know about? Oh, you just want a general, okay? Oh. You got chocolate? I got chocolate too. That's good, though. That's something. At least you got something. Ah, yes. Okay, good one, Bone. Good one. Look at this. It's the 8 of Pentacles. It is showing that you are very much, you are very proud of the job that you do, be it a hobby or your job or whatever it is, but the work that you do. Oh, yeah. Single for 2 years. Yeah, I do remember now that you say that. It's better. Stay that way. Trust me. Men, women, everything headache. Everything headache. I've never been like I said this on live on stream before, and I don't care. I have never been actually loved by a man, never, because you know why? Only a mother can love a face like this. That's it. Okay, it's just not possible. I'm not lovable. I'm not. Nobody can love me. They just can't. They just don't. They always love the idea of me, and then they get with me, and they're like, ah, and then they realize who I am. Who I am is who I show you guys who I am. Okay, that's who I am. And then no, they don't like it. Yeah, Cash. They definitely are. Never had a good relationship. Actually, that's not true. I've had like one or maybe two good relationships, and they were when I was a young adult and teenager. As an adult, no, nothing but problema. Okay, so Bone, let's get back to you. Sorry about that. You take very good. Thanks, Miguel. I love when you say that. That makes me crack up. So you put very much pride and very much attention to detail in your work, Bone, and that's very good. So that goes for your whole life, okay? Because you said you wanted to look in general. That's for everything that you do in life. You're very proud. You like to produce. You like to work hard and good and precise. So very good outcome for your reading here, Bone. I like it. I'm glad it went that way. Thank you. Excess, thank you. That's nice. But no. They don't appreciate, like, I cook, I do everything, and it's just never reciprocated in any way. Honestly, and I know this sounds like no way, but it's like I'm too nice. I am literally too nice. I always try to be the perfect part, and it's not like I'm trying, like I'm forcing myself. I'm naturally, like, when I care about my partner, which I do always when I'm with somebody, I care, then I will go to the ends of the earth, and I will try my best to do everything that I can for that person. Always. I've always been like that. I've never been like a cheater or like abusive or breaking up. No, like I don't do that. I get broken up with. I don't know. Well, that's good. You too, Bone. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help you. Yeah, they do. They really do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, using is really, the thing. Like, I get used a lot. Like, taken advantage of my kindness, of me not being a psycho. Like, no offense, but I'm always told by these men that I get with that American women are, like, crazy. They tell me that. They literally say American women are crazy and they're psychotic and they're stuff fucking freaking out and da-da-da. And I'm not that person. Like, you have to really, really, really piss me off before I start fucking, like, and I never throw shit. I never do none of that. But before I get really mad, like, but they know that. They know that I let them and I let them and I let them. And I'm like, okay, I'll say something. I'll be like, why did you do this again? But for 10 minutes and then I'll let it go. Where other people, apparently they will throw shit, they will fucking like, burn their clothes or whatever the fuck they do. And I'm like, no, that's not how I act. Like, what the fuck? Yes, Cash, you're next. Yep. And then it's gonna be, who was it? Super based. But yeah, it's projecting. Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, so it's like, I'm not that. I'm very calm. I'm very, when it comes to shit like that, I'm hyper. Yeah, you guys see me, but how does Jay feel about you currently? Okay. We're gonna find out how Jay feels about you currently. Yeah, it just sucks. I'm 35 and I have not found a man, a real man. And I've been married 2 times. No kids, no nothing. Might never have any. You changed your room around today? That's good. That probably makes you feel really nice, doesn't it? Because the energy, now you have stirred up and cleared up energy, and you have opened up blockages by doing that. It's good. It feels very nice to do that. What's a real man to me? Somebody that takes responsibility, is loyal, truthful, works hard, has integrity, and is respectful. That's what I think is a real man, right? Like, I look at my father, how he was, and that's what I expect my other half to be. And then I would like him to be handsome and funny and smart too. Fucking forget it, bro. And have a stable job and shit, you know, with a car and all that, like, where I don't have to take care of him. Nah. I'm not gonna lie, like, there has to be... I have to be attracted to him. Like, I don't care how other people think he looks, but I have to be attracted to him. You know what I mean? That's what is important to me. You know. Okay, so, Cash, we're doing you right now. You want to know about Jay. Well, he does have to... Oh my god, dude. That's hilarious. Dude, I'm gonna tell my whole band that one of my people here in stream said that, dude. That's Well, he does have the long hair like a metalhead, you know? Wow, dude. For my metal is like... Well, that guy has been gone for 2,000 years, so... You made me laugh. You made me laugh so much right now. I'm crying. That's wild. Oh, okay. So now I gotta be a little serious, cause wow, dude. All right. He just went to get some smokes. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at your present, Cash. Okay, we're going to look at your present here, and we'll see what's going on presently. Oh, very nice. So you get the 6 of Pentacles. So currently, you're very, you like to give charity. You like to share your material gain with other people. You're very generous, okay? You're a giver. Let's see. What am I doing? Yeah, gifts, yeah, material generosity, just exactly all of that. That's you right now, and that's very good. That's very good. You really can't a loose cannon and boring? How are you a loose cannon and boring at the same time? I don't like anything either. And I don't like anyone. That's... And annoying? You're annoying? Annoying can be funny. Oh man, this is good. So yeah, Cash, really, you're generous with your material gain, with everything that you have. You like to give charity. You like to distribute your wealth to other people. Let's look at your past. What happened in the past? Okay. In the past, ironically enough, you were really good. This is the Six of Cups inverted. You were really good at looking to the future, okay? You were focusing on future events to come, okay? That was your biggest thing in the past that you did, and that worked out really well for you. And I think maybe that's why you're in this position right now, because you really were focused on the future, and you were thinking and you were thinking about the future, and you were thinking forward. You were looking forward, and that was really good for you. Let's look at your subconscious. What's going on there? Let's check it out. You got the Eight of Wands inverted here. So there is a problem. Subconsciously, there's an envy and a jealousy and some domestic strife there, okay? That's kind of an unfortunate thing that's in your subconscious. So you're not really 100% aware that it's happening, but it's definitely happening. Could be jealousy of another person, or a position, maybe, of somebody else that you're kind of jealous of, and that's in your subconscious. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate that that's happening. But let's see. And there's a stagnation in life too. That's something that I forget. Yeah, jealousy and envy and stagnation in your subconscious. Yeah. With a guy who threatened you with a sharp object. Damn. That shit got real quick. Yeah, users. Unbelievable. People are just not good. Most of them are just not good people. Okay, so let's look at your secret wishes and desires. Okay, we're gonna check out what's going on there. Oh, okay. So it's the Sun inverted. Okay, so we can see here that there's some yeah, okay, so there's a loneliness, unstable relationships, and separation, okay? I think that has something to do with this here. It's still kind of lingering, and you really kind of desire that you find your way out of this feeling, okay? That you don't, sometimes it's almost like you seek it, right? You seek the loneliness, but you are struggling with the separation and this kind of unstable relationship, and you want it to escape it. So that's maybe why you're seeking and you are wishing of the loneliness a little bit more. Well, I mean, the Satanists are spiritual in a way too. You know, they have a lot of spirituality within their practices. You know, when they do rituals and things like that. So, you know, the only difference really is that as a Satanist, you just don't believe really in a higher power, as in like a, you know, like a person that's a higher power, right? Like a manifested. You believe in power, but you don't believe that is manifested as a persona in a way, right? That there's no real face to it. There's nobody, no man with a long beard pretty much determining your fate in a way, right? Oh, hi, Lindsay. Thanks for saying hi. I hope you're doing well. So that's what we got going on here, Cash, okay? So let's move on to your hidden forces. What is going on there? How are they influencing you? Oh, good. Your hidden force is strength, endurance, and power. And it's driving you. It's driving your life. This is the engine that keeps on driving you to move forward, okay? So strength is your hidden force. And it's strong, okay? So that's really good. That's almost like one of those cards that's pretty much optimal to have as your hidden force, the strength card, right? So that's really good. So let's move on at events yet to come, okay? What do we got going on? What comes... events yet to come. Okay, so you get the Ten of Wands inverted. I truthfully forgot. Okay, so I kind of thought that's what it was. So in the future, there will be a portion that will occur where you will be experiencing loss, and you will be unable to maintain a certain sense of stability, and there will be treacherous actions about you. Okay, could be from somebody around you, could be, but something that'll be really, really rough on you. It will be a rough patch that you're gonna go through. And that you're gonna have to overcome, okay, the treachery that lies ahead, but you will get past it, I'm sure, because this card is that, because with this appearing, it does not make this go away. You know, this lingers and stays with you. That is a hidden force that is there, that's determined. We have no end in sight for this card. We have an inside of this card because we know you have this. You see what I mean? So it's kind of like process of elimination in a way. So let's move on to your environment. How is your environment influencing you, and how is it making you feel? Okay. The Empress inverted. So in your environment is something that has you, there is some domestic strife, there's infidelity, and there's infertility. Okay, so there's something that's not really fruitful to you in your direct environment right now, that's influencing you in a negative way, and it's not really good, and it's making you almost like like you have a hard time doing your work, you have a hard time you know, doing whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, because you're kind of plagued by this in your environment. Okay, so let's move on to the people around you. How are they making you feel? Oh, okay, so it's the Four of Pentacles inverted. Okay, sorry, this is allergies, man, and I don't like taking allergy medications because I like to have a drink, you know, on the weekends and stuff, and I can't, you can't take that together, so it's just like I got stuff all the time going on. So see, that's again, it's kind of like, you know, because the environment and the people around you is almost the same thing, you know, there's not a big difference to it. So it's like there's material delays, hardships, and business affairs. Okay, that's something that's happening with somebody around you, or somebody around you is causing you this problem. Okay, so that's something to be aware of. So maybe take a little bit of a step back. It's not really like a drastic thing, but it's slightly there, that there's a material hardship because of somebody around you. Okay, so just be mindful. You know, if you think to yourself, oh, I don't have enough money or whatever, think why this could be. It could most likely be because of somebody else's influence. Somebody asked you for money or something and you gave it even so you really didn't have it. Or, you know, something like that. Just be aware. So let's look at your spirituality. What goes on there? Oh! Ace of Pentacles. Your spirituality is literally perfect. Is in perfect shape and condition. There's perfection when it comes to your spiritual and your material realms. Okay, really good card. It's balance there, and it's prosperity, and you're having the will to succeed. Okay, that's spiritually. It aligns with this card again. It's really good. Okay, so what you're doing with your spirituality is good, and keep going. It's really working for you, and don't stop. You know, just continue. Even so, hardships come, they pass. You know. So final outcome, J. Hopefully the card will bring this up, because sometimes the card won't, but we will hope that it will give us an insight on how does J feel about you. It gives us a direct insight into what Jay thinks about you. The Queen of Wands. She is an attractive and well-liked woman. Assertive and a strong female figure. Okay? That is what Jay thinks about you. A sincere person with confidence. That is how Jay views you. That concludes you. That's more than good, don't you think? I think it is. I think it's the optimal card for your question, to answer your question. So I hope this was good. And I hope you're happy and you feel a little bit relieved and you can relax a little bit about any situation that you're going through right now that you were questioning. So I wish you really good luck with your endeavors there, Cash. So I hope everything will work out for you. So I'm going to move on now. We got super based. Super based. It's your turn if you're still with us here. Oh man, the Goblin Help Deck again. You guys, they rated me last time and I went in there into their stream and it was so great. I loved it in there. The setup was so... Hi. Your guys' setup was so awesome. Like I was just looking at your stream like, oh, cool. Very wonderful. I had a great time. I really loved it. You guys are very aligned and very knowledgeable. I really love it. Thank you so much for bringing people in here. Because, you know, I'm blah, 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 blah. And then I see this. Oh, they rated me with a party of 5. Thank you so much. That's amazing. You know, honestly, I still have to figure out how to do that, how to raid people. I have to figure out, because I want to do that too to you guys. And I don't know how to do that yet, but I'm going to figure it all out. Yeah, they're great. Go check them out. It's wonderful. It's really good. Yeah, okay, so super based. Are you here? Because it's your turn for a reading. If not, I'll just take whoever wants to go next. I don't have anybody else in line right now. I'm caught up. Yeah, go everybody. Go and follow the Goblin Help Deck. I find that so ironic and funny too because of my, you know, because I'm the vocalist of my band and it's black metal. So my keyboard player from the moment he met me has always referred to my voice sounding like a goblin. I sound like a screaming goblin, so that's really funny. Oh, good, Miguel. Thanks for doing that. That's great. Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Yes, love it. The Goblin Help Deck. Super. Yeah, so anybody wants a reading? Because I think maybe Super Bass has left because he or she is not responding. Yeah, right? Zagros always says it's the Goblin voice. It's the Goblin voice. Huh? I sound like kind of like a goblin, I guess. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's German. It's my German accent. Well, you know, I'm half German, half Serbian. So sometimes sometimes it can be kind of misleading. People are like, "Why does it sound? You're German, but it sounds weird." Yeah, because there's like a little bit of that Slavic in there too. You know, so it's kind of like confusing, but it is. Because my mother tongue is German and I speak Serbian, but it's extremely rusty, right? Because I don't speak it really ever, you know. I speak, even with my Serbian family, I speak German with them, you know. So, but yeah, so, you know, it's kind of funny that you can hear it because a lot of people, they can't even hear it at all. But, yeah, so that's cool though. Thank you for saying that. That's awesome. So... I don't know if anybody's in here now that wants a reading. It doesn't seem like anybody is. I really want to wipe my eyes, but I can't because I have extra makeup on because I went to fill out an application at another job today, but I drive all the way there. I'm like, I'm just here to fill out an application. They're like, they're online. I'm like, oh, great. It's cool. It was really weird, the questions that they ask on this online application. It's so strange. Make you do these weird things and yeah, it really is though, and it's fine, you know. I don't care. I just, for me, it works well though when I go and fill out a physical one because most of the time it's like the manager sees me and they immediately want to have an interview, right? They see me and they're like, okay, and then they approach me like, oh, so what are you trying to look for? And then they immediately have a talk with me and an interview, and then they hire me subsequently, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna walk in there and oh great, it's the host. The host is standing there and he's like a 19-year-old boy and he's like, yeah, ma'am, and I'm like, ma'am, Can he make me feel any older? I hate that ma'am shit. Oh my god. Call me miss. Please, don't call me ma'am. You know I'm your hero, Miguel. I'm dangerous, old. Sounds dangerous. I love it. Yeah, can be. If you mess with me, yeah, can be. But takes a long time. But that's what it is, though. Too. This when people are intimidated, then they will dig themselves a bigger and bigger hole and lie more to me and hide more and more because they're so intimidated. And then by the end, when I find out, it's this cauldron that's just overflowing with shit that they're doing to me, and then it's over. Then I just freaking burst at the seams, you know. Madame Dragana. Because I am nice. I am nice until the end, you know. Always. But when it's over, it's over. And then I just resent you, you know. And then it's just like I can't come back from that. Like it's over. Like I've never run after anybody. I'm just like, and it's done. Oh my god, yeah, really? They're the same age and then they call you young lady? No way. The only like I work in one of the biggest retirement communities in the United States. And it's like I have nothing but old people, literally. That's all we have here. And they all call me young lady. But they're like 70, 80, 90 years old, right? So they call me young lady. Or even 60. Okay. You can call me that. Like, I would never. But if you're the same age as me saying young lady, I feel like, are you my dad? Like, you have some kind of weird. No, don't call me that. No. Miss, you can call me. But even like when you're my same age or 2-year difference or so, 3 to 5 year difference, don't call me miss either. Don't call me young lady. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah, don't say that. I also don't like when people would say, you know, honey or sweetie or love and all that. It's like I don't like that. It's less of an issue to me when a woman says it to me, but when a man says it to me, I feel like it's condescending too. You know what I mean? But because it's kind of like it gives you immediately this feeling that you're like, okay, so he looks at me as some kind of little cutesy thingy, right? Like it's just a woman, you know? Like I don't know how to explain it. It makes me feel weird. Well, I don't know your exact age, and I mean, you're really not supposed to ask a woman their exact age. Demoralizing. That's a good word. Yeah. It's I don't like that. Hun or love. I had this one guy that I never knew, and he wanted me to do a painting for him. Ginormous painting, right? And I've never known this man. Never met him in real life, nothing. And we just got hooked up between a friend of ours, and we exchanged text messages about how much will it cost for me to paint this for him, blah, blah, blah. The canvas, how much will it cost? I suggested to him to not spend the money on a canvas and just have me do it straight on his wall because it'll save him like $1,500. Because just the canvas was the size that he wanted, the canvas was $1,500, just the canvas. And I would have charged him probably about another $1,500 because it'll take me a couple of months to do this that he wanted, right? So I explained to him, you know, listen, I asked for half of the money first. You can order the canvas if you want and pay for it yourself, or you give me the money and I order the canvas, whatever, you know, however you want to do it, whatever is better for you. And the entire time that we had, and this is a business conversation, right? We're negotiating, we're talking. The entire time he addressed me as love. The entire time. Love, that's way too small. Or love, you don't know. Money is no object. Money is no object. He said that multiple times. And at some point I wondered, okay, so if money is not an object, then why can't we just, you know, move along with this that you want? And yeah, and then later on I found out he told another friend of mine, he started talking badly and saying that she has no idea who I am, that she asked me for the half of the money out front first is ridiculous, and she was way overpriced and all that nonsense. And I'm like, I'm a professional artist, if you will, right? Because I've been doing this for 30 years, but I'm not a professional artist in the sense that I work as a professional artist. I don't make money, like somebody like Picasso made money or Dali or whatever, you know what I mean? But if you would think about that, how much would they charge you? I mean, any pro artist will charge you way more than I will charge. I will never do that. I will never overcharge people for something. I will never do. It's the opposite. My whole career, where I've been actually. Sorry. So my entire career, where I've actually been actively trying to sell my art, that's only been for the last like 5 or 6 years or so. I have been told by not just friends but people that I work with, everybody around me says you're selling your stuff for way too cheap. Like way too cheap. So I've raised my prices because that's all like. You're selling yourself short. Like your stuff is so good, you can ask more for it. Blah blah blah. And even when I have done it for people, they have given me more money than I asked for. They literally gave me more money because they were like, "What the hell is at my door?" Draven?
Yes.
What are you doing at my door?
Giving you more money than you asked for.
You guys, this was really good. Oh, Draven is at my door, and I say, "What are you doing at my door?" He says, "Giving you more money than you asked for." That was really awesome just now. But anyway, and it's like, okay, so finally I broke down because I'm like, I don't want to charge too much, I'm not Dali, I'm not Van Gogh, I'm nobody like that, so I don't want to charge too much, but I have raised my prices a little bit, but yeah, it's yeah, but the whole point was about that love, I'm not your love. Just knock that off immediately. You're speaking to a European woman. We don't like that. We're not going to reply in the manner that you want, like other women. And I'm not just saying American women. I'm not trying to be like this. But I'm saying many women I can see, because they're scared. They're intimidated by the man. They'll be like, and inside they're like cringe and they hate it and they feel uncomfortable. But I'm immediately, somebody addresses me like this, like love, I'm immediately like, immediately. Because I'm immediately telling them, like, no, don't come at me with this bullshit. Have a good night, Goblin. Thank you so much for doing that. That was fucking awesome. I can't believe you. I'm going to figure out this rate option. I'm going to do it to you, too. Thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm so humble. Thank you so much. But, yeah, I don't understand the... Because I don't go and say this to men. You see what I mean? I don't go to a man, a strange man or any man, and say, honey, sweetie, love. Like, I don't want to do that. And I don't do it to women either. I don't do that because, like, we're not there. If we've known each other, like, it took me literally my best friend, which we are not really friends anymore. Like, we don't communicate at all. I haven't seen her. We're not really on that level. But it took me, like, we knew each other for, like, 9 years before I one time said to her, I love you. Because that's just not the European way. We're just not like that. Well, I mean, I'm not even going to be... These fucking idiot neighbors let their truck running and put the fumes more in the air because they're just sitting in their truck for 15 minutes. Diesel fucking idiots. Anyway, but yeah, it's I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Don't call me that. I don't call you that. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever. Yeah, but it again, and I'm sorry, but it is one of these things again where, because a lot of men, they really, most men that I know, there's really only a select freaking tiny amount of men that I know that aren't like that. That they just look at us as like, you know, an object. An object. She bears children, and she's for you know, physical lovins, and that's why I can call her that, and that's it. You know, she doesn't need to be looked at in a different way. Like, it doesn't matter whether she likes being called that. Like, I call her that because I'm a man. And it's like, no, don't do that. I don't like that. And it's, of course, it's very, very prominent here in the South too, you know. But then you can also know the difference too, though. You know, I know that at my age now, I know the difference immediately. Is the old man or the old lady, is they saying it in a condescending way, or are they really, because it's a Southern thing? You know what I mean? When they have a real strong Southern drawl, then you know it's you know, they're from freaking, you know, that's how they are. That is nothing. They don't mean it in any way. That's just how they grew up. But there, you can tell the difference. Right. I went to UPS today to return an item. And I'm standing in line, and I'm waiting. And a gentleman comes out, old man, and he has a clipboard there. And he says, I have to go to the person at the counter. I have to go. I can't do anything. Because I guess there was something. I have no idea. That's all I heard. And he looked very disappointed. And he turned around and he just kind of grumpily walked out like this. And I kind of looked at him, and I kind of, like, for a moment, like, because there's still a little bit of humanity left in me, I was like, oh, something didn't, that's kind of shitty, you know. But then the man immediately looked at the man behind me, the old man behind me, and said, it doesn't pay to be a senior anymore today. And he walked out. And I look behind me. I look at this man. The man behind me looks at me like this and just kind of looks down. And I shook my head. I was just like this. Are you fucking kidding me? It doesn't pay to be a senior anymore? You gotta be out of your mind. I don't know where you are, but here in Florida, the seniors are treated like royalty. They have a problem with their reservation at a restaurant. They have a problem with their meal. Everything gets comped. They're veterans, they get a discount. They're seniors, they get a discount. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Everything. They can not use their blinker. They can drive drunk. They can do everything and nothing happens to them. They get everything that they want. What are they talking about? What have you done? Oh, you've joined the military, because you know most of these guys are in the military, right? Oh, yeah, the big military. The big fucking military. Here we go. No, that's a whole nother thing, because it's like, okay, you were in the military. But at what time that you were in the military? You. Because you know most of the World War II veterans are dead. Okay? So at what point in time that you were in the military that you actually had to actually defend your country? When? Pearl Harbor? Wait a minute. Pearl Harbor was World War II. Okay, so what was after that? What was after that? Nothing. Nothing has happened. The only thing that occurred was 9/11. Where forces were actually needed, and where forces were used, and where war, you know, took place. What have you done? Just because you signed up in the military and you spent your whole life in the military doesn't mean jack shit to me. Doesn't mean jack shit. If you were a World War II veteran, hats off to you. Because you actually did something. You defended this whole world from dictatorship, from tyranny, from like, you know, all the horrible things. But other than that, honestly, this whole military fucking facade, this military uproar, like, because this person in the military, we have to bow down to that. No. That person made that choice. That person was not forced, because that is not something that exists here in America anymore. It's still in Germany, where you have to go to the military. You have to enlist to the military as a man when you turn 18 for a year or something like that. That is mandatory. You cannot escape that. In America, not mandatory. That is your choice. If you want to be... Why in the fuck extra treatment? Special treatment? Because the whole thing... Yeah, Korea. They didn't come here. We went there. We went there to tear them apart. There was no threat of Korea here. There was no threat of Vietnam here whatsoever. We would have blown them away. We blew them away. It's bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. And that's that entitlement shit that pisses me off, because my mother always said this, and I will always agree with that. It's like, there wouldn't be any war if nobody would go. It sounds fucking dumb, doesn't it? But it's exactly that. No war if nobody would go. If the whole world decided, because war is only between the politicians, the leaders of the countries. War is not between the little people in between. The Russians still, right now, they're fighting the war. Most of them say, we don't even know what's going on. We're just doing what we're told. Because if we don't, we face serious penalties and criminal charges. Yeah, money. Money, oil, whatever it is. It's all part of... So if literally every single person on the planet of every single country that has any kind of military would resign from the military, then what would happen? Then you can look and you can see Putin fighting it out with whoever in a boxing ring or some shit. Putin and Biden or whatever you want. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. Because everybody that's in the military is just a fucking pawn. And that's the thing. It used to not be that way. Things used to be dangerous. When we had World War II, when we had World War I, these things were still necessary, right? Because we were still barbaric in a sense, right? Obviously, because these things happen. But we evolve as a species. We grow smarter, not dumber. To the contrary of what these same people that I'm speaking about are saying about our new generations and all that bullshit. But we know what is the truth. We know the truth. We evolve. Every species evolves, okay, and gets smarter and not dumber. Okay, that's not how evolution works. That's not what we see, evidently. Okay, so it's like the need for military is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So I don't. That's it, Yeah. Do whatever. They have so much money. Why can't they do that? They own so much. Just play chess for it. Fucking bet on horse races with it. Do whatever the fuck you want. But keep people out. And anybody that signs up for the military, I can understand. There are circumstances, right? There's circumstances where people are really struggling and they have no, way out or whatever. And they say, okay, I'm just going to go to the military. I'm just going to go to the military, get education, because you get free education if you're in the military. It's so fucked up just to get you in there, right? It's so fucked up. But anyway, you get your education through the military and then you leave. And then you move on and then you pursue a career. And leave that nonsense. Don't let this government from any country, don't let them do this to you. Do not think. My mother's best friend always like, why don't you go into the military, Dragana? You should join the military. You should No, I'm not. I don't want to. First of all, I have a problem with authority as it is. I'm too much of a leader to be in that sense. The discipline and the diplomacy I have taught myself. I was in team sports. I know. I meditate. I know what to do. I know all that stuff. So I don't need it. So there's no need for me. And the country, my country's fine. My country doesn't need anything. My country doesn't need me to protect it. I can protect what's important to me right here. When something happens, I'll protect it. Trust me. I can do what I need to do. It's just unnecessary. There's no need for none of that bullshit. No, what I think would happen is because, they will probably would dishonorable discharge for me. Because they bring these people to the limits. There was a time of my life where I dated nothing but men out of the military, trust me. From paratroopers to Marines to fucking Green Berets. No. No. It's not a good idea. Especially not the Marines. It's not a good idea because they feed on your shortcomings as you as a person. They use that. They take it, they use it, which is still okay and understandable, but then they do not rehabilitate you at all. Which for some of it, for me, it would not probably be an issue, right? I would not be coming out of there damaged. But a lot of people are very weak-minded. They come out of there very damaged, and there's no help for them. And just for what? To invade a country for oil? What the fuck? No. Mm-mm. Thank you for coming, Florida Metal. I really appreciate that you were here. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate everybody. Again, I want to say who came in. Oh, Goblin rating me here. That was so awesome. And my new follower, Ave Amon, and Super Bass. I don't know where you went, but thank you so much. Thank you, Florida Metal. Thanks for coming. And Cash, thank you for that. And, of course, Miguel, always my talkative person in chat, which I love, because I hate fucking having monologues, you know, that's like, so I'm glad when somebody's talking, so, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry I went on this fucking rant, you know, I'm really sorry, and honestly, I want to end this on a good note, because I don't want to say, like, I'm not looking at anybody who was in the military and think that they're garbage or something. That's not the case, you know, because times are whatever, you know, but do not sit there and think for 1 minute that you deserve special treatment because you were in the military. Because that is an incorrect assessment on your end. Because I've saved so many animals. I've helped people. What do I deserve? I deserve just as everybody else. What the gods give me, what is my fate? That's what I deserve. Nobody's deserving of anything. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. So, do not be mistaken. And, you know, see with eyes unclouded. And do not let this go to your head, you know. Well, and that right there, that shows you that he has a sense. He has an understanding. He has a sense of humble. He's humble. Right? He's humble about it. And that's good. That's really good. Here in the villages, they insist upon it. They insist on it. They literally, when they come in the restaurants, say, you guys have military discount? No? Oh, okay. You guys have cat rescue discount? Can I have a cat rescue discount? Because I rescue cats. That's what I've been doing for a long time. No? Uh-huh. You know what I mean? You have discount for foreigners? I'm a foreigner. You have foreigner discount? Oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's so fucking stupid. Because that's what I look at. Because it's a job. It's a fucking job. You're doing a job. Being in the military is a job. So I go to the restaurant and say, you have discount for electricians? I'm an electrician. No? Oh, okay. You know, it's so dumb. And it's like, they're so used to it that they think I'm crazy. If I ever had this rant to any of them, they would be like, she's a witch burner on a stake. And it's like, yeah, I am. But, you know, it's like, I am right, though. Because you live in your little bubble here in the Bible Belt in Florida. But trust me, the rest of the world thinks like me. Not like you. That's why you're here. Because you can't stand how the rest of the world is going. That's why you came here in the first place. You can be safe here with your anti-Semitic attitude and your entitled attitude. You can be safe here in Florida. You're not safe in the rest of the world. Because the rest of the world is now run by people that, you know, our generation, that understands that you're fucked in the head if you think you're entitled to anything. Just because you're old. Because, you know, this whole conversation now started with this old man and literally saying it doesn't pay to be a senior anymore. My God. That's like if I were to walk around and say, doesn't pay to be a woman anymore. That's controversial on so many fucking levels. Why would I think that oh yeah, okay, well, I give birth to children. What do you do? Oh, you were in the military? You're old? My God, I'm sorry. I think I made my point tonight. What do you guys think? Right? I really hope this video because this video is going to be on YouTube. This video of the stream tonight, and I really I really gotta fucking make sure that I saved that or something, because I really think I spoke some truth there tonight. Like, it's been on my mind. It's been, it's been boiling, and finally tonight I was like, you know what? And I let it all out. Yeah. So I might just send that video. Because for me, the only reason why is because, like, next time I have a conversation with somebody about that topic, I'm not even going to have to talk. I'm just going to show the video. And be like, just, you want my opinion here? Because I don't want to repeat myself. But, well, anyway, it's now getting to... Yeah. I did that tonight. I did. Yeah, because, and honestly, of course, it's because I'm surrounded by that 24/7, because I live here. And I'm a waitress in a restaurant. I work for these people. I serve them their food, and it's difficult. It's very difficult. If you don't have a thick skin, if you're not mentally stable, then this is doom. Doing this in the villages is doom. Really, I promise you. You will never have anything. Oh, we're talking about the villagers. Poor judgment. We're talking about the villagers. I was at UPS over today, by our work, and to return an item, and a man, an old man walks out, and as he walks out, he says, "It doesn't pay to be a senior citizen anymore." What? Dude, no. I shook my head. Like, it's insanity. These people are fucked in the head. They're insane. But I had my whole rant about this now. I'm not going to repeat it again. But this video is on YouTube. I just really went all out. It was great. It feels awesome. People will not agree. Most people will probably not agree, but I don't care. I don't care. You do not get special treatment because you're senior. You do not get special treatment because you're a veteran. I don't care. Like I said, unless you fought in World War II. That's an exception. Or anything prior. But, well, even, wait a minute. Well, that's not even really true. Like the Revolutionary War, that's also bullshit. But you know what I'm talking about. Where you actually had to defend your country. Wars where you actually had to defend your country and had to do that. You get praised there. But that's it. So, don't expect me to, because you chose to join the military. That's not my problem. You can. We live in a free country. Yeah, in Call of Duty. When are you gonna stream? Yeah, on your PC, right. Yeah, see, that's that. Oh, I can't. Yeah. It's fun, I guess. Battlefield. I don't play that. I play Guild Wars 2. You guys know that once I have my money saved up for my new computer, I'm going to be doing that again, too. I'm going to be streaming my readings, and I'm also going to be streaming Guild Wars 2 again. But that's going to be a while. But for now, the readings are doing good. People are really... I don't know what happened to Super Base. He just left, or she. Castle Wolfenstein. It's actually Wolfenstein. Not like Americans say Wolfenstein. God of War. Yeah, I think that's like really popular with people. I've never played that game either. I'm more. Oh my god, I'm mixing languages. I'm more of a RPG. You know, I like the role playing stuff. You can build what? Computer? Yeah, but I have to pay for all the parts. My brother spent like, dude, I shit you not. That's my brother right here. By the way, please follow these two people, Kenjin Thy Warrior and Erali. They're both Twitch streamers, gamers. Like they game and they stream their games and they're superb at everything that they do. Guild Wars 2. My brother Erali plays everything, and Kenjin Thy Warrior plays mainly like Guild Wars 2, Grand Theft Auto Online, and For Honor, which I also stream. So follow them. Check out their videos. It's good stuff. My brother spent almost like $3,000 or something on his computer. That thing is like bagoosh. That thing is huge. Yeah, if you can, that'd be awesome. But I don't know how much the parts gonna cost. I have to buy them, and how much you're gonna cost. And fill out an application at Square One today. Poor judgment. Because supposedly another worker of ours quit because of me. Which I pretty sure is a total lie, but yeah. That's what I was told on Tuesday. I'm done. I'm not playing these childish games at that place anymore where I work right now. It's immature and fucking power trip bullshit, and I'm done. By a bunch of grown people. It's like, oh my god. It's so much nonsense. But Poor Judgment is my favorite. In the kitchen, at least. Besides Manny. Manny and Poor Judgment. Everybody else there is pretty much like... I mean, I like Ramon too, but... slow. Victor, he's okay. Yeah. Crescent Paws 5000. I love that. That's a cool name. Thank you for following. Hi. Is it a dog? It's a dog. It's so cute. Thank you. Thank you for following. I don't know if you want to have a reading, but I am about to hop off of here. But I will be back on Friday. If you want a reading on Friday, I will be there then. What do you mean? You're coming up to hang out? Miguel, when? For real? Dude, Draven would probably be super stoked. You're welcome, Crescent Paws. Hi. Yeah, Miguel, you can come anytime. How far is Homosassa? That's not far. It's like an hour or something, yeah? Oh, that'd be so cool. Maybe we can jam. Or something. Play video games, whatever. Play For Honor, whatever you want. 40 minutes? You're like the closest person from all the other people. Melissa and Brian, you know, Brian Bridgman, they might be trying to come this weekend. She says she's really going to try. That'd be cool. I have a little get-together at my house. I always want people to come to my house, but they never do. Yeah, bring that shit. Totally. That would be sick. Yeah, we got enough amps here. You don't need to bring an amp. We just plug you in one of Draven's. Fucking rock out. Have a little sesh. A little jam sesh. With my little... Oh, man, I gotta show it again. I gotta show it. I can't believe I have. I actually got that thing plugged in. Let me see. Let's see if we can. Yeah, no, that's cool. It's because I'm holding it wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll just jump on the base, you know. I don't care. I'll do that. We could have some fun, man. Yeah, totally. Anytime, just text me because I'm off on the weekends. I don't work Saturday and Sunday because usually we have practice. So, just text me and let me know, and we'll jam. We'll jam out. Now I'm like addicted to playing, but okay, whatever. That's cool. What? Wait a minute, 7-string bass then? For real? Because I played with a 5-string. I'm sure you probably know that, but that's cool. 7-string bass? What kind is it? Oh no, 7-string guitar. Ugh. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. Message from the manager. Again, it's like every day now. Some kind of fucking message from the damn manager. 7-string guitar. Okay, that makes sense. Wow, he's complimenting us? That's new. Wow, something nice for once. It's fake anyway. It's bullshit. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna hop off here, Miguel. Or anybody that's still here, I want to thank everybody and anybody for coming, for coming tonight, for following. I'm very happy. This was a great stream. A lot of talking on my end. I apologize, but yeah, there were many people that wanted readings, but I did give a few. So yeah. So I'm gonna be back on Friday and on Saturday. If you guys want readings, I will be back then. And yeah, Miguel, thank you so much for coming on. Honestly, like I'm like, that's awesome. I really appreciate you very much. Thank you. And just text me on Facebook or whatever. Come by anytime. Whatever. Just let me know. So that I know I'm home or whatever. But yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe we can jam this weekend. That'd be really awesome. Yeah. So I hope you have a good night, and I'm gonna go and thank you everybody. Thank all of you guys for coming, for following, for joining. It was a pleasure, and I will see you guys Friday, and I will see you guys Saturday. And until then, do not forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil. I wish you a good night. Tschüss, zdravo, and bye.